Professional services firms have traditionally been constrained on linear growth, but now digitization is allowing them to break the dependency of revenue growth on headcount growth. Digitization fundamentally changes the underlying economics of service delivery, thereby rewriting the rules of the game for incumbents and opening the door for new competition and new business models. The old and simple business model, where firms provided highly skilled professionals to clients, charged them on a time basis, and the difference between the fees billed and the salary and overhead costs determined the profit, will not survive. Business models now focus on outcome-based engagements, as opposed to those that monetize the effort involved. They use knowledge as a service delivery models that require firms to provide affordable lifecycle services and source work through open talent networks. Today, we want to present our perspective on digital, based on our experiences working with professional services firms around the world, which include helping one firm understand how factors like staffing mix affect a project's profitability, or helping another deliver meaningful information to shape employees' careers and manage its talent pool as a single global entity, and helping yet another firm save over 1 million hours per quarter by enabling critical financial programs to run 70% faster. We look forward to hearing about your experiences and where you are on your digital journey. When we meet with firms like yours, they tell us that the majority of their time and energy revolves around three things: planning engagements in ways that deliver maximum profitability, staffing these engagements with the right resources, and billing for the work provided with accuracy and efficiency so revenue can be recognized as soon as possible. A number of different ways to accomplish these goals. Like many of our companies in this industry, you've probably already rolled out different technologies, such as client information systems to track your various projects and engagements. Likewise, you've probably implemented staffing systems to manage the resources responsible for executing your work. And you also have solutions dedicated to the delivery of information you need to support your billing process. Over time, this approach has left you with a lot of different silos, isolated systems and processes, each doing their job, but they're disconnected. This actually hinders your ability to plan, staff, and bill your engagements as effectively as possible. And here's why. Your firm is under a lot of pressure, and that's affecting the way you work towards these goals. For instance, your clients have become increasingly globalized, but still demand to be treated as a single entity, no matter where in the world you're engaging with them. At the same time, new digital savvy players are entering the market in force, rewriting established business models and creating immense pricing pressures. And now, thanks to the new economy that these entrants have created, you now have to lead with outcome-based engagements, implement knowledge as a service delivery models, and source your talent from open networks. But that's not all you're dealing with. There's a few more issues that only serve to amplify these stresses and the pressures that are placed on your operations. You're certainly aware of the importance that accurate planning and scoping have on your engagements, but because 80% of the project's profitability is determined at the bid stage, preparing and presenting the right proposal is now a critical concern. That said, simply getting your bid together correctly is only half the battle. You now have to staff the engagement, which is a difficulty all of its own. Only 31% of service companies can easily identify, resource, and deploy the right resources for the right projects. And this could easily get more difficult when you consider by 2035, many employee roles within the services economy will be automated. It's not just the impact the emerging digital economy, disruptive players, and staffing issues have on your operations today. Who knows what's coming down the road tomorrow? When new problems come up, many firms take a one-off approach by tacking on more point solutions. Organizations like yours tell us that they're doing this because stepping back and addressing the bigger problem just feels overwhelming. The cost, the resources, the risk, they all feel monumental. But this approach is actually leaving you vulnerable to these pressures and making it difficult to adapt to the changes happening around you. It's putting profitability at risk, especially as the shift towards outcome-based engagements renders traditional billing approaches obsolete. It's keeping you from accessing and attracting the talent you need to execute the work today's clients demand. And worse yet, it's increasing the chances that your firm is disrupted or even completely replaced by nimble upstarts that have mastered digital service delivery. So the reality is, you've got to harness this wave of digitization and use it to reimagine and transform the ways you manage expertise, talent, service execution, and client engagement. And here's what's needed. First, you need to stop adding one-off solutions. Instead, you need to take a step back, establish a digital business framework, a foundation that can bring together all these different processes, both transactional and analytical business intelligence. With that, you can turn data into actionable information, which allows you to be transparent and more responsive based on facts, not guesses. With that platform in place, you can start small. You can pull information from your existing sources into this common digital platform. Then, as new issues come up, you can be more flexible. You can incrementally add more systems, connect more solutions to address new problems without disrupting your current operations. And you can even expand this foundation outward, connecting it to external talent networks. From this extensible foundation, what we call a digital core, you can set yourself up to address today's issues. This platform can provide the foundation to offer knowledge as a service delivery models to your clients. In addition, you'll give yourself the agility to handle tomorrow's business models, such as outcome-based engagements, as they appear. What's more, you can make new connections by uncovering insights that were buried and lost before. You can even reimagine your firm's processes in a completely different way. For example, integrating services from various providers into a complete solution and leveraging technology to automate typical people-intensive services. When you tie together all your knowledge sources on one common platform, you'll make it easier to plan, staff, and build your engagements so you can maximize revenue margins and utilization. Several leading professional services firms have already taken this approach to help them solve big problems, such as Deloitte, Entity Data, and Infosys. So I personally have a background in Entity Data, so I understand the challenges that they were facing. In this case, they wanted to foster a consistent performance-based culture, engage employees through clearly established objectives, and establish a standard means of viewing and assessing its talent pool. So it rolled out a comprehensive human capital management system that helped ensure cascading goals and objectives were clear across the entire organization. This allowed Entity Data to deliver meaningful information that helps shape the employees' careers, align with changing market demands, and manage its talent pool as a single global workforce. And that's just one example of how a common technology platform can help organizations like yours in today's world where everything is connected and data is available everywhere. With SAP, you can discover new ways to reimagine how your firm runs its business. That's why firms like yours are choosing to partner with SAP. We'd like to work side by side with you and apply our insight along with your expertise to address your top concerns. At this engagement, you can explore how to tap into new realities for a new range of solutions in a way that makes sense for your organization. You'll uncover new areas where you can improve your performance as well as the processes that support your operations. And at the same time, you'll align your key stakeholders on these objectives to deliver incremental, non-disruptive transformation on time, on budget, and on value. And it's this digital transformation that I'd like to take and discuss with you further. We'd like to have a workshop that will bring together your team with the industry experts from SAP. We'll use that workshop to better understand your opportunities and challenges, and together chart a course that will take you onto that digital journey. So how would your revenue and margins improve if you could uncover new insights about how to scope and staff your engagements to reflect the changing client demands? I'd just like to leave you with a couple of questions. Do you know how many systems your organization is running right now, and how much you're spending to maintain those systems to support those key objectives like clients, reservations, and billing delivery? Do you know how much your processes would change if you could connect all of those systems to garner transactional data and analytics alike, all in one place, to give you the insights and the actions all in one place? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I hope you found this insightful and I look forward to working with you further. Thank you.